Welcome to the next lecture on alkaloids, which is lecture 7th. Today we will deal with an alkaloid quinine, which is very important from medicinal point of view, and we will deal with part first of this lecture. Part second will be in the next lecture. As you can see the structure of quinine, it contains the heterocyclic ring quinoline. Methoxy group is present at position 6th, secondary alcoholic group, and this is a bicyclic ring containing nitrogen and a double bond which is vinylic in nature. It contains two parts. On oxidation it forms two parts. This part converts into quininic acid and this part converts into meroquinine. In part first of this lecture, we will deal with the structure and synthesis of quininic acid. The contents of this lecture are introduction and constitution of quinine, oxidation of quinine, which is very important to unravel the structure of quinine, because on controlled oxidation it forms two compounds, quininic acid and meroquinine, and in this part we will deal with the structure and synthesis of quininic acid. Quinine, it belongs to the class quinoline alkaloid, as it contains quinoline as the basic skeleton. It is a well-known bitter anti-malarial drug occurring among the alkaloids of cinchona bark and ramagia. This is the cinchona tree. Its bark contains about 30 alkaloids, but its malarial activity is mainly due to quinine, quinidine, cinchonine and cinchonidine. It is an optically active bitter solid. Melting point is 177 degree and it is insoluble in water and is levorotatory. Next we come to the constitution of quinine, which is based on classical method of chemical analysis. The first step is molecular formula determination. It is done by elemental analysis and molecular weight determination. Its formula comes out to be C20, H24 and 2OT. Next is the determination of the degree of unsaturation, which is given by double bond equivalence A minus B by 2 plus C by 2 plus 1, where A A reveals the number of carbon atoms, which is 20, B shows the number of hydrogen atoms, which is 24, and C represents the number of nitrogen atoms, which is 2. Substituting the values of A, B and C, we get double bond equivalence equal to 10. This means that this 10 double bond equivalence is in the form of double bonds or a ring. Nature of unsaturation. Next we determine the nature of unsaturation or the presence of olefinic linkage. Quinine undergo addition reaction with bromine, forming a dibromo derivative, as you can see, a dibromo derivative, and on catalytic hydrogenation it absorbs 1 mole of hydrogen, converting into a saturated compound, and it also forms halogen substituted compounds with halogen acids. All these reactions reveal the presence of olefinic linkage in quinine. Next we have to determine the type of this olefinic linkage. Here is the second chemical reaction. Quinine on oxidation, mild oxidation, it forms formic acid along with a monocarboxylic acid. This reaction reveals the presence of vinyl group. That means the olefinic linkage is in the form of a vinyl group, or a vinyl group is present in quinine. Next we come to the nature of nitrogen. 2 nitrogen atoms are present in quinine. On reaction with methyl iodide, it absorbs 2 moles of methyl iodide and forms 2 series of quaternary salts, which means that both the nitrogen atoms are tertiary in nature. 1 molecule of methyl iodide is absorbed by one molecule of nitrogen, converting it into quaternary salt, and the next molecule of methyl iodide, second, it is absorbed by the second nitrogen atom, converting into quaternary salt. So these two, this shows that both the nitrogen atoms are alike and they are in the form of tertiary nitrogen atoms. Next we come to the functional nature of oxygen. Functional nature of oxygen. Two oxygen atoms are present. Here you can see first reaction is quinine may be monoacetylated, monobenzoylated and monochlorinated. That means on acetylation, on reaction with acetyl chloride or benzyl chloride, it converts into monoacetylated derivative and monobenzoylated derivative. These reactions are characteristic of the hydroxyl group, and it is also monochlorinated. So all these reactions shows the presence of hydroxyl group. But next point is, what is the nature of this hydroxyl group, whether it is primary OH, secondary or tertiary. It is given by this reaction. Quinine on oxidation, it converts into ketone, which is quinone. This shows that the secondary alcoholic group is present, which converts into ketone. As we already know that secondary hydroxyl group on oxidation converts into ketone. So quinine also forms quinone, which determines the presence of, or which reveals the presence of secondary alcoholic group. Next we come to the next nature of the second oxygen atom, which is present in quinine. On treatment with HCl or heating with HCl, it converts into alcohol and it evolves one molecule or 1 mole of methyl iodide, which shows that the methoxy group is present in quinine. Next we come to the skeleton of quinine. What is the carbon skeleton of quinine or the heterocyclic system which is present in quinine? On fusion with concentrated KOH, this is done by the degradation method. On fusion with concentrated KOH, quinine forms 6-methoxyquinoline and 4-methylquinoline, which is also known as lapidine. The structure of both these compounds is known, and it contains a quinoline nucleus. So the inference drawn from this reaction or fusion with QH is that a quinoline skeleton is present in quinine. Next we come to the oxidation with chromic acid. This is a very important reaction or the turning point in the structure determination of quinine. Quinine on controlled oxidation with chromic acid forms two compounds, quininic acid with the molecular formula C11H9NO3 and meroquinine, which formula is C9H15NO2. In this part of the lecture, we will deal with the quininic acid, and the second part of this meroquinine will be in the second part of my lecture. So the structure of quininic acid on the basis of molecular weight determination and elemental analysis, the molecular formula of quininic acid comes out to be C11H9NO3. Now it shows the presence of methoxy group. This is the reaction on heating with soda lime. As you can see, on heating with soda lime, this is the first chemical reaction. Quininic acid undergoes decarboxylation. As the name also reveals, acid means the carboxylic group is present. So it undergoes decarboxylation with soda lime, converting into 6-methoxyquinoline, which shows that the methoxy group is present at position 6. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6th position of methoxy group. The second reaction, which also confirms the presence of methoxy group at position 6, is on heating with HCl. On heating with HCl, methoxy group converts into alcoholic group. As you can see, methoxy group converts into alcoholic group on heating with HCl, and decarboxylation also occurs with HCl. These two reactions are the on heating with HCl. These two reactions also reveals the presence of methoxy group as at position 6, which is converted into hydroxyl group. So quininic acid is a 6-methoxyquinoline derivative. This is the inference. Next we come to the oxidation. Quininic acid forms pyridine 2,3,4. This is quininic acid. It forms pyridine 2,3,4 tricarboxylic acid with chromic acid. This is quininic acid. Here I have written wrongly or spelled it as quininic acid. Quininic acid on chromic acid oxidation, it forms pyridine 2,3,4 tricarboxylic acid. This is a very important reaction revealing the structure of quininic acid. As we have already confirmed this part of 6-methoxy group at position 6 and a quinoline skeleton. The inference drawn from this reaction is that on oxidation with chromic acid, the 2-carboxylic group which has been in pyridine 2,3,4 carboxylic acid at position 2 and 1, 2, 3, 3. These 2 carboxylic acid are a result of this oxidation of methoxy group. It converts into COOH, and the second part is due to this oxidation of this. The third carboxylic group, which means that these two are a result of this oxidation of this benzene ring containing the methoxy group. But the third carboxylic group which is present, it is already present in quininic acid and it is at position 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So two important inferences which are drawn from this reaction is the benzene ring with methoxy group is oxidized. This ring is oxidized, converting it into 2-carboxylic group, and the third carboxylic group is already present in quininic acid and it occupies position 4. So the position of COH is confirmed by this reaction. Finally, the structure of quininic acid is confirmed by its synthesis. For synthesis, the starting compound we have taken is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-methoxy aniline we have taken and we have reacted it with acetoacetic ester, ethyl acetoacetate. As you can see the reaction, this the lone pairs present on the amino group, it attacks at the carbonyl carbon oxygen, resulting and this methoxy group comes out. The bond between this carbonyl oxygen has been formed and ethoxy group has left, as it is a good leaving group. This is the first step. The second step, as you can see, the second reaction or the cyclization which has taken place in the present, this reaction is in the presence of acid. The proton, as you can see, there is another carbonyl group which is present. It converts into enol form, converting into a double bond here, and it comes out in the form of water, and the cyclization takes place at this carbonyl carbon, resulting in the formation of, as you can see, CH3OH, as you can see, and a bond formation has taken place here. This has converted into the enol form and the reaction has taken place at this carbon. Next is the dehydration in the presence of sulfuric acid. Dehydration has taken place here and a double bond formation has occurred here. As you can see, next, this has converted into the enol form. We have taken the enol form of this as it is more stable, and then we have treated it with phosphorus pentachloride as the substitution, nucleophilic substitution takes place, and the hydroxyl group is replaced by the Cl group. Next, we have treated it with aluminium in the presence of acetic acid. HCl has this Cl has removed from here, and it is converted into this compound. As you can see here, 6-methoxy group is present, and we have to convert this methyl group into carboxylic group, and we will get the structure of quininic acid. This is done by treating it with benzaldehyde in the presence of zinc chloride. As you can see, dehydration takes place, water molecule of water and a double bond formation. Here it has taken place, CH6H5. And on KMNO4 oxidation, as you know, this will break down, and this carbon will convert into COOH. So KMNO4 oxidation, it converts into carboxylic group. Hence this is the structure of quininic acid we have received. Plus this benzoic acid has been also expelled out from there as a result of this KMNO4 oxidation with degradation. This is the structure of quininic acid, which is confirmed by this synthesis: a quinoline nucleus with a methoxy group at position 6 and a carboxylic group at position 4. In my next part of this lecture, we will deal with meroquinine, which is the second part of quinine, and finally the final structure of quinine.